Every day, millions of glass bottles are thrown away. But inside this American recycling factory, many of them begin a second life.
The journey begins when collection trucks deliver thousands of used bottles to the recycling.
Before anything can be recycled, the bottles must first be unloaded and prepared for processing.
From here, the mixed glass enters a controlled processing line designed to separate, clean, and prepare every usable piece.
The first sorting stage removes obvious contaminants that should never enter the glass processing equipment.
Next, vibrating screens separate the glass by size, helping the plant control what moves deeper into the recycling system. The bottles are then crushed into small pieces called glass cullet, the raw material used to make new glass. But crushing the bottles is only the beginning. The cullet must now be cleaned and separated with far greater precision. Next, powerful separation systems remove lightweight debris, leaving behind the heavier glass needed for the next stage. Optical sorting takes precision even further, using cameras and sensors to identify glass by color and remove unwanted pieces. After sorting, the glass is thoroughly washed to remove dirt, dust, and leftover residue.
Once clean, the glass passes through a dewatering stage that removes excess moisture before further processing. Before the glass reaches the furnace, even tiny contaminants must be removed because they can affect the quality of the finished product. After cleaning and sorting, the purified cullet is stored according to its glass type and color.
Now the recycled glass is ready for the most dramatic stage of the process, melting it down and turning it into new glass.
The cleaned cullet now enters the furnace, where extreme heat begins transforming recycled glass back into molten material.
At temperatures approaching 1,500 degrees Celsius, the glass melts into a glowing liquid that can be formed again.
Once fully melted, the recycled glass is carefully controlled and sent toward the forming machines.
The molten glass is divided into precisely measured portions, each one destined to become a new bottle. Inside precision molds, compressed air expands the molten glass into the familiar shape of a new bottle. Moments after entering the molds, the recycled glass has already taken the shape of a brand new bottle. The new bottles must then be cooled gradually in an annealing oven to prevent internal stresses and cracking. Before these bottles can leave the factory, automated inspection systems check them for even the smallest defects.
Automation performs most of the inspection, while trained workers monitor the process and perform additional quality checks.
At the packing station, an automated robotic system carefully transfers the finished bottles without damaging their precise shape. Each bottle is lowered into its own protective compartment, keeping the finished glass secure during transport. Once filled, the cases are automatically closed and sealed to protect the bottles during shipment. The sealed cases are then stacked in precise layers. From discarded bottles to newly manufactured glass, the recycling cycle is nearly complete. The finished products are now ready to leave the factory and enter the supply chain again. With the load secured, the finished recycled glass is ready for its next destination. After passing through the production and packing lines, the finished bottles are moved to the shipping dock. Inside this facility, discarded glass has been corded. That bottle may look ordinary, but its journey is anything but. It has been transformed from discarded glass into a usable new product, and the cycle can begin again. Glass can be recycled repeatedly without losing its basic quality, making it one of the most useful materials in the recycling system. From the collection truck to the sorting line, from crushed cullet to molten glass. So the next time you drop a glass bottle into a recycling bin, remember, it may not be the end of its life. It could be the beginning of an entirely new one.